Hey there, and welcome to the channel, and welcome travel enthusiasts. Are you dreaming of traveling and having your holiday here in Thailand, or for that matter anywhere in the world, but worried about those sky-high flight prices? Don't worry, I got you covered. Today I'm going to share with you my experiences with a few tips on how to save big on international flights, and where you could save a little bit extra when you arrive at destinations as well. So let's dive in. The first thing is to be flexible with your dates. Flexibility is key. Flight prices can vary dramatically depending on the day and time you fly. Use tools like Google Flights or Flight Scanner or Skyscanner to find the cheapest days to travel. They come up with a calendar option and you can see all the prices for all the days. Flying midweek or during off-peak seasons can save you hundreds of dollars. And you usually find that flying during the week rather than weekends, you can save substantially on your cost of your airfares. Next thing is try and fly during off-peak hours. So for example, did you know that you can fly at odd hours like late night or early morning flights, and they will often cost a lot less? These flights are less popular, so airlines slash the prices. Sure, it might mean a little less sleep on your trip, but your wallet will thank you. Also, with those late night flights, you can come in here and arrive in time to make connecting flights, which will save you money in the long run from having to spend an extra night in a hotel in that city. For instance, if you're coming into Bangkok and you arrive in the morning, but then you're flying up here to Chiang Mai, then on that you can set so that you can connect that flight on the same day, and rather than having to outlay the extra money of traveling all the way into the city, staying the night, food, coming back for your other flight. So you could save quite a bit of money connecting flights. Another good idea too is you can come in and do stopovers. If you're not doing direct flights, you can come and do a stopover and take advantage of the city you're in for a day or two before jumping on and continuing the journey. Or you can do that on your return trip. The next thing is to compare the airlines and the routes. Alright, so don't just book the first flight you see. Compare multiple airlines and even different routes that they take. These websites online allow you to do this. You can go through and choose all your different ones, especially budget carriers. They tend to do longer flights. They may do stopovers like AirAsia does, coming from Australia, and other airlines from the US or Europe, where you might be take a day or two to get here, but the airfare can be substantially less if you're willing to do that. Now, I know I mentioned stopovers, but even layovers and gaps between connecting flights, airfares can be cheaper if there might be a 6, 8 or 10 hour gap between your connecting flight. But you could fly into some really beautiful airports in some amazing cities. Singapore, for example, offers free transit tours of Singapore. So if you've got a few hours to spare between your connecting flight, you can jump on a tour bus and they'll actually take you around. You'll stop somewhere for lunch, you'll go walk around, and you can see Singapore. And as far as I'm aware, there's no charge for that. There's also some airports, again, Singapore being one of my favorites, have a swimming pool. You can actually go there and pay us maybe about $10 or something like that, and they give you a towel and everything you need, and there's showers, and you can enjoy your time by the pool while you're waiting for your connecting flight. So sometimes having a gap between flights, depending on the city and the airport you're coming into, can also save you money on flights. Another thing is also book in advance, right? But not too early. Okay, booking too late can be expensive, but did you know that booking too early can also cost you? The sweet spot for international flights is typically between 1 and 3 months before departure. Depends on the destination. Like I say, in this respect, for my channel, I'm referring to Thailand, but anywhere in the world, I've been to places all throughout the world, including Africa and so forth. And most of the times I would have my airfare booked and my flight ready to go 4, 5, sometimes even 6 months in advance, because I've come up and found a good deal and I've just jumped on it. Also, you can sign up for rewards programs as well that can save you money. Set up price alerts on apps. All right, there's a lot of apps that once you register with just your email, when it gets to a certain price level, it'll send you out emails and go, oh, that'd be great. And you just put in the criteria for the flights that you're looking for. You can join airlines for their reward programs. I have done that in the past, and even though you could use those rewards for a lot of purchasing other things and spending elsewhere to earn points, just the flights alone can put you up and get you extra flights. So one long distance, long haul flight will give you enough points to possibly, I mean, if you're coming from the US and flying to Bangkok, you could actually accumulate enough points to cover the cost of your Bangkok to, say, Chiang Mai, or a trip later on you might want to whip over to Vietnam or something. So the reward programs are also very good. Consider alternate airports. Flying in and out of secondary airports can save you a ton of money as well. Over here, for example, we have Bangkok Airport, and then we have Don Manang Airport as well. Flights from all over the world come into both those airports, and some flights can be a lot cheaper. And also a lot of connecting flights may not come from the main airport. You may have to travel out to a different airport to make your connecting flight, which is an extra expense. For example, here, going in and out of London Heathrow, when you have a choice of Gatwick or Stansted as well. So a short train or bus ride could make all the difference. I've also noticed direct flights from places in Australia to Chiang Mai, not necessarily Bangkok, or you could fly direct to Koh Samui down south in Thailand. So the main capital airports don't need to be the only place you can fly in. There are other ways, or you could connect with trains and other public transport to make it a bit more of an interesting journey as well. Another big saver is when you're booking your flight. Some flights will actually charge you extra to choose your seat rather than being allocated a seat, which in most cases you can do when you're checking your luggage at the airport anyway. Another thing with your luggage is try and get away with just having carry-on. If you don't have to check in luggage, that can save you a large amount of money on the air ticket. Always check that on the sites. There'll always be an extra charge luggage if you need to have check-in luggage. But if you can get away with just 5 or 7 kilos, or a little bit over, as most people go in their carry-on, another tip is to eat before you fly, and particularly before you get to the airport, because the airport food is going to cost you a lot more. So make sure you get there on a full stomach and you don't have to buy anything to eat. And there you have it. My top tips to save money on international flights. Have you got any tips that you can think of that I've missed out? Please put them, let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe and hit that notifications bell for more videos, especially videos here all about Thailand. So happy travels, enjoy your flights, and I hope you get a good deal when you come over and fly here to Thailand or anywhere in the world, Cheers all, have a good one.